What's up, everybody? It's Firing here, and I'm back to give you guys a top speed tune. This is going to be the second out of the 4 Chiron motor swaps I'm going to be doing, and then after that, it's going to be other cars I've been working on, or depending on how many of you request top speed tunes for cars that I haven't done before that you guys want to see. I would go straight to those. So far, I got one. So after this, I'll be going straight to that, and then I'll be just trying to do as much as I can to keep, like I say, give enough content to you guys for top speed stuff. Eventually, I'd like to try to do some races and post them on here, but I'm still waiting on it. Honestly, I want to see how I feel for the turn time and see if there's anybody that will, be in a party. I'd rather not just give you guys a race and just have just me talking. I'd rather have other people either in a party with me or something along those lines where it's just not my commentary from it. You got everybody else's that I'm racing with type of thing, or at least if not everybody, most of the people, if not a couple of the people, would be great. But other than that, I'm gonna go straight into the video, or the tune. This one's gonna be on the RCF, Lexus. It's a 337 tune. I've worked on this. I couldn't seem to get it as fast as the Huracan. The Huracan, this and the Huracan used to be the exact same speed. I tweaked the Huracan, as I said in the previous video, for the Huracan video, on that one, I was able to get that to go 1 mile per hour faster. This one, I just couldn't. It's a very strong 337 tune, though, for sure. But I just couldn't seem to get it working to get faster. But there might be some new stuff that you guys may know that I don't know, that you guys might be able to get a little bit more out of it. I'm not sure. But going straight into the suspension for it, it's going to be another unique one a little bit. You can have the ride height is going to be all the way down, front and rear. Anti roll bars are at 4. I didn't really touch them on this one. Doesn't seem to affect it too much. The compression is going to be 22 in the front and 35 in the rear. And the expansion is going to be 30 in the front and 43 in the rear. I tried to match this the close I could to make it where it handled pretty well in the turn, because this kind of does the same. I won't say it does the same, but has the same ride height difference between the front and rear as the Enzo, which I will eventually post to you guys. I got like a 30, I think it's 309, 310 tune, or yeah, 310, 309 tune for that. So eventually I'll post that for you guys. But this just has like a little bit of that suspension tune from the Enzo on this, but not fully. For the natural frequency, all the way down, as usual for the most part, front and rear. Camber, I gave it 0.5 just to give it a little bit more stability in the turn. It won't be able to go all the way down to like the bottom row, not where it's flat, but like the very bottom of the turn where it's curved. It'll go down there for a little bit, but most likely it'll kick out, the rear end will kick out, and you'll be pretty much out of the race at that point. And I don't have any toe on this one. The little thing that I do with the toe in and toe out thing, I'm not sure if it would benefit this or not. So if you guys want to, you guys can add that to this. But not on you guys. I didn't add it because I don't know how much it would affect it. Going over to the transmission, and just a little bit of a, I wouldn't say exactly update but I think I may have found out what I did to the Huracan. So anybody that watched the previous video that's watching this one right now, I think I know how I did that transmission and why the numbers were all weird. So with this transmission, when you have a fully customizable racing transmission, you have it fully stock. The final is not the final is at stock. Don't have it at this just yet. But what I did is I took the top speed from the stock, which is like I think 330 or something like that. Bring it up to 600. After you do that, you want to take your final, bring it down to 2.071. It's kind of a transmission flip a little bit, but once you do the final, go back to the top speed, flicker it, so that way well, I won't say exactly flicker it, but just take it from the 600, bring it down one or up one, and then bring it back to 600 to kind of reset the transmission gears. And then after that, all you guys have to do is match the numbers that I got, and you'll have it. I'm not sure if I messed with the first or fourth gear, but I know I messed with fifth gear a little bit just to make sure it wasn't so short compared to sixth and seventh. So you want it at 0.852 for fifth gear, 0.724 for sixth gear, and 0.684 for seventh gear. You'll be rocking sixth gear most of the time, but seventh gear I always do this that way you have enough room in the gear to and I don't want to say in the gear, but just enough room to draft if you guys happen to draft behind someone that's a little bit faster or someone just slung chop past you. You can quickly shift into the next gear and just get going. I'm just so used to doing that because that's how you're able to get a lot of speed on Gran Turismo 6 and Sport. So it doesn't really affect that much in racing wise on here because it's either you're running one thing, if you're running either real stream or like strong. If you're running strong, this will work out perfectly for you guys. If not, then you'll be running sixth gear for the most part. But yeah, hopefully you guys got enough time to take pictures, do whatever you guys normally do for the tune. Give you guys a good enough explanation that I could give at least for the transmission that's on this, and I think that's what I did on the Huracan. So wherever the Huracan numbers are at, you want to just do what I did here on the Huracan transmission. With that, I'm gonna head up to the truck to show you guys how it handles and all the good stuff. As I said earlier in the video, though, I will be posting 2 more cars for the Furon swap. The next one I'm going to be posting is going to be the Viper, because that's the slowest out of the 4 that I'm posting. And then the last one I will be posting is going to be the Corvette. The Corvette is the fastest out of all 5. But I want to work on the Nismo before I actually post that one, because I just can't seem to get the car to want to turn. I don't know why it acts like the tires are rubbing against the inside of the fenders and all that stuff, but for some reason it just keeps on doing that. I don't get why. So I gotta work on that. It may go a little bit slower once I do that, because I used to have it going like 350. I want to say it was 354, if not 356. I can't remember exactly. If not, it was like 353. But with me working on it, it may bring it down to like a 352. But I still think it's gonna be good enough in my mind. Well, I'll be able to show you guys how good it does in the turn on second turn, since I was not expecting them to wipe out that easily. It happens most of the time, but there's some times where I see the car is actually go through the turn pretty smoothly. Oh well. But as for the videos I'm going to be posting are going to be mostly Top Speed tunes for now. Eventually, I will be posting races. I just gotta get in the, I wouldn't say the right lobbies exactly, because there's one lobby that I try to get into all the time now, when I get the time. It's just the fact that, as before, I don't want to be the only one talking in videos like I am right now, because I think that's a little bit boring in my mind. These guys are really wanting to just see me race from my perspective like I usually do, but no, you guys are, if you guys are okay with the actual just me commentary, my commentary in the video, then I'll do that eventually, just to mix up the content I'm producing for you guys. So I know you guys like the top speed tunes I'm giving you guys. So as you guys see here, 337 pretty relatively easily. If I had not have to worry about the cars wiping out, it would have been pretty relatively quickly throughout the backstretch. But yeah, so I would say about middle of turn is probably the best for this. I wouldn't, like, if I go down here, it does not like it down here a whole lot. It's okay. If I can slightly hear the tires squeal a little bit, so that tells me that you can hold down here for a decent decent amount of time, but you guys ain't gonna be able to hang down there for too long if you try to keep down there at a good pace. You guys can try it, but you might have to work on the suspension a little bit if you want to get to go down there a little bit more smoother and a lot more comfortably. That's where the toe angle I was talking about earlier, that might help out that, but I'm not really sure, so I'll probably didn't touch it. But yeah, with that, that'll be the end of the video. So if you guys like the video, hit the like button. Also subscribe for more videos. I will be definitely keeping on the trend of posting it on Wednesdays for sure. If I don't happen to post on a Wednesday, it's most likely going to be a Thursday if I am able to. If not, you may have to skip to the next week depending on what tunes I have left, because I know I've posted a lot of tunes. And now that I think about it, before I go, I did make a playlist for all the top speed tunes. So I'll be saying that in the start of the next video, but for the end of this video, for anybody who's still watching, at the end of the video, I did make a playlist for all of the top speed tunes I've done on GT7. So if you guys want to see those, I have them all in the list. I think I've even put a couple. I don't know about a couple, but I think I had like one, if not two, like regular track tunes that I just put in the playlist because it's a tune that it was a tune that I posted, so I decided to do that. But I think what I'll do is try to organize the tunes I have right now into different playlists for you guys, if that way you guys be like, oh, I want to look at this again because I can't remember what it was or how I did it before, and you can just go to a specific playlist for that specific tune if you remember if it was a DOS tune like I'm doing right now, or an engine swap, or just a regular bog standard tune with a car that has no engine swap, no NOS, no nothing. But yeah, with that, I will see you guys next video.